Welcome to Meet the Experts. As a consumer, you hear all sorts of claims regarding medical spa treatments and products. Meet the Experts is a show that will help you decipher the real from the myth, the truth from the false. We will give you the latest and the most up-to-date beauty and wellness news. We do it by bringing you the best med spa experts to help educate and guide you with honest and sincere advice. All Meet the Experts episodes may be viewed on demand by going to Med Spa Experts on Beauty and Wellness found on YouTube. On this show, we will be discussing secrets to aging gracefully. With us today is expert Sue Alderson. She's the founder of Fountain of Youth Med Spa, located in Hartland, Michigan. You will also gain an invitation to Sue's virtual birthday bash, where you will have a chance to win great prizes. Also, you will have a chance to get free Med Spa dollars that you can use at Fountain of Youth Med Spa. Now let's welcome Sue to Meet the Experts.
Hi.
The Fountain of Youth was founded by Sue in 2005. Sue is an RN. Her and her entire team focus on helping members of their community age gracefully and look great naturally. Sue, welcome to the show. It's so great to have
Dori.
you. My pleasure. Sue, you have owned and operated your med spa for over 15 years. And during that time, we've seen, I'm sure you've seen, a lot of changes in the industry. Well, the fact is that millions of people around the world are actually seeking non-invasive treatments they could experience in med spas like yours. So Sue, you have a birthday coming up. I know we were talking last week and you were mentioning to me how old you were, which just totally floored me on how amazing you are. And what we want to do today is discuss those secrets that helped you and also helps your clients age gracefully. So let's start by telling everyone about that. Do you mind sharing a little bit about what are some of your secrets and how do you get to look so great at your age?
Well, I think I've taken pretty good care of myself over the years, but not always. We all started out using tanning like crazy, and now I don't tan my face anymore. So that's really helped a lot. You really can reverse a lot of the damage. We try to start out with prevention when customers come in, and so that they don't have to go and repair things like I've had to repair over the years. So anything from starting out with our exfoliating treatments and more of a prevention and really good skincare, that makes a huge difference too. So in here in our office, you can come in and you can do microdermabrasions and glycolic peels, and they're just two different forms of exfoliation. When we're young, our skin turns over really quickly, but as we get older, it slows down and it gets sluggish, and your makeup just kind of sits on your face. And so those really help reduce fine lines and wrinkles, things like that. And that's where we'd like to start, and exfoliation and good skincare. And then we move on up to we have injectables. So we have the injectables. So we have Botox and we have fillers, and then we have top of the state of the art equipment here that will fix just about any kind of treatment that you have or concern that you have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I like the idea. I think what we've talked about is that you have 3 different areas you focus on, and that's preventative, corrective, and also maintaining. So I'm sure you see all kinds of consumers that come to you with all sorts of concerns and condition. So why don't we start in discussing with our audience, what are some of the things that you actually recommend for preventative? How can they avoid, like you were mentioning, how we were all oiling up all of our bodies, sitting in the sun, baking ourselves to death? Actually, I have the pleasure of living on the beach, and I still see people doing that stuff all the time. They start looking almost like leather, right?
Yeah.
So what are some of the things that we can give advice to our listeners and how they should really prevent some of the problems that you see day in and day out?
Well, the biggest prevention really is lifestyle. Again, not if you are going in the sun, wear a very good sunblock. And the sunblocks that you get in the drugstore most of the time are not going to do what you need. We have one right now that goes on smooth like makeup, and it's a 65 sunblock.
Wow.
And so it really does help. And then the next thing besides that is probably the biggest thing that I see is smokers. And you see the heavy smokers, their skin is just like leather. So like I said, a lot of it is just a lifestyle to start out. And that's where the antioxidants come in, where the antioxidants will prevent that exposure that you get from the outside. And even fluorescent lights and things now can cause sun damage. So
yeah. Well, I know that you've helped me a lot over the years, and one of the things you always stressed out to me is, Dori, you have to have facials on regular basis, and you have to use the proper home care products so you can help yourself and be able to age gracefully. And I don't think a lot of people realize how important that is. Can you expand on that a little bit, and how it's one of the things that consumers should be doing so they can look better?
Yeah, they should be. And we have more of a step up system. So we would start out slow with, say, a 30% peel, and then you move up gradually so that you don't have the downtime that you used to have with all the old peels. It just exfoliates and keeps that skin turning over. And then, we can do those every 2 weeks, but you still got all those days in between. So that's why it's so important when you're home that you have the good skincare products to continue that program. And there's also a lot of peel pads and things like that, more of a home care system that you can take home, but they're certainly not as strong as what we can use in here. We have only medical grade products. They're over a certain percent, and you can't get them in a beauty salon or a drugstore or anything. And that's why they're administered by people that know what they're doing, by the estheticians, and so they can watch it and not have adverse reactions from them.
Yeah. Now, I know that Botox or fillers are probably your number one treatment, right? So I think one of the things I also learned from you is that, yes, you can go get Botox and fillers and get rid of lines and fill up your hollow areas. But how important is that with working on the texture of the skin, like with what you were mentioning as far as the peels and the home care regimen? Can you talk a little bit more about combining different modalities to help you in order to really maintain a youthful looking skin?
Yeah, it's very, very important because we have huge Botox clientele, and so many of them, they just think that the Botox is going to fix everything, and it just doesn't. And their skin, they may not. Botox only stops you from making movement and causing those lines. It doesn't fix the texture of your skin. It won't get rid of the brown spots or anything like that. It won't tighten anything. People come in and they're like, oh, I just want this pulled up and I need Botox. It's like, well, Botox won't pull it up. And even people that go get facelifts, I said, even if you get a facelift, your skin still looks really bad. And the ones that don't exfoliate, when they come in, it just, you just see that makeup just sitting on their skin, and pores that look bad, and they just look like leather. So all the Botox in the world just doesn't fix that. That's why it's really important that, if they're going to invest in, Botox and fillers are not cheap. So they need to protect their investment and work
Mhm.
on the rest of their skin.
Exactly. Well, and then that's what I like about your facility is you create these programs for folks, for consumers,
Hmm.
because it is like you said, it's a process. You start
Right.
from the initial visit, and then you work your way towards really helping them to age gracefully. So between the corrective and the preventative, they almost kind of go hand in hand, depending on the age of the consumer that comes to you. How
They do.
young are you seeing people coming now for injectables? There's a big trend going on, right?
Yes, early 20s, and they're people, they'll come in and they're like, do you think I'm ready? Do you think I'm ready to start? And
Yeah.
they don't have lines or anything, but they don't want to fix it. They say, I don't want to look like my mother. I don't want
Mm-hmm.
to have to fix it. I want to start it now. And
Mm-hmm. So
a lot.
do you agree that Botox is a good preventative? Because we want to tell
Yeah.
everybody about the myth and reality, right? So would you say if somebody comes in and they're 20 years old and they want Botox already, is that something that med spas should be doing?
They should be. I mean, most people, if you look at them and ask them to frown in, they do frown in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where they start getting that line in between. Some people come in, they can't frown at all, but it's amazing when after you're in the business, you just look at people's faces every day. You just make a habit of it.
Mm-hmm.
And you just are amazed all the young people that I look at, they frown so much. And I say, wow, they really need Botox.
Yeah.
Even though they don't have lines now, they're going to get those lines. And
Yes.
then, Botox stops the movement again, but it takes a lot longer to get those lines gone than it does to
Mm-hmm.
prevent them.
Yeah. So ideally, what age really should someone start with preventative care?
25 to 30,
25 to
unless
30?
it, unless they're, unless they already, are extreme,
Mm-hmm.
you
Okay.
know,
So
it
it's
depends.
case by case basis, but that's an
It
around and
is.
about. Yeah.
Right,
Now
right. And
I
you just, oh,
go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, I just kind of watch you watch their facial movements, and I tell people, I say, you look at them in the mirror and you see what you look like without making any faces, but they don't see what other people see, the facial expressions they make when they're talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I look at and say, they're unattractive. You need to stop those facial
Yeah.
expressions. So,
Yes.
but some people don't have that. So,
Yeah. Well, I know that a majority of your consumers are coming to you and driving miles and miles and miles, no matter how far, to have you and your team actually do their injectables.
they do.
You guys have been around for 15 years, and I
Mhm.
see the trophies that you have around you. What do they represent?
Uh, this one is my most proud one. This is from Allergan, which is the makers of the Botox and the Juvederm.
Mm-hmm.
We were awarded this because we are a huge business. We have an enormous amount of injectables and purchase a lot. So we were awarded this special award because of the large amount. This is the highest award from Allergan, which is the biggest injection company there is.
Yes.
This is the highest award that you can receive. So we were very honored for all of
Congratulations.
our large customer base that we have.
Yeah. Well,
So
that tells me one thing is that you do a lot of injectables and people are trusting you and your team because
yeah,
you guys are great, and that's why you get awards like this. So,
right.
congratulations on your success
Oh,
with
thank you.
yes, it's an
Yeah,
honor, really. All right, so
right.
we talked a little bit about preventative. People must
Hmm.
use the sunscreen. It's available up to 65 or even more now. It should be
Right.
part of their daily regimen.
Hmm.
Discussed a little bit corrective. The corrective, mainly what I took away from what you described, is that people come in, it's on one-on-one, everybody's different. You see what is it that they're really looking for, and then you're able to give them the type of treatments that would be most ideal for them to help them regain that youthful appearance. And then maintaining comes into the picture. And I think that's
Yes.
where a lot of people, I think, drop the ball. And you mentioned something that you don't want to look like your mother. And I think people now, the way we're aging, and by the way, we're going to be giving you a contest here in just a few minutes to guess someone's age here with us today. But nobody wants to look like their mother, right? So, what are some of the ideal things that consumers can do to truly maintain and look, as good as you do as we go ahead and age more and more?
Well, I do. People come in and they'll say, "Well, how long is this treatment going to last me?" And I tell them the aging process is always going on. It's always going, and so you're going to have to do. It's not you just can't come in and get a couple treatments and think, "Great, I'm done." You have to continue some types of treatments for the rest of your life.
Yes.
A lot of the skin tightening procedures and things like that we have with our top of the line lasers, they'll go through a series of maybe 4 or 6 treatments, and then we put them on a maintenance plan where they might come in maybe every 6 months and just get one, just to keep stimulating that collagen and just keep going. And we encourage them to still keep the peels up and the skin care, but they really have to do it the rest of their lives if they want to try to stay as youthful and healthy looking as they can.
Yes. Now, I've been to your place because I go to Michigan quite a bit. I actually grew up in Michigan and I love that state. And as people come to you for, again, help, now people are looking for far beyond just the face to look younger.
Yes.
A lot of us are also looking for our shape and our body. And I know there is a big movement for body contouring. And I know as a med spa, you always are seeking and buying the best lasers and the best equipment possible to provide consumers with the best treatments possible. So what do you do for body contouring that you can share with someone, with our consumers here, how to take care of your body so you can really look as rejuvenated as your face? Because the face is easy to fix almost, right? You get some Botox, some fillers, some peels, maybe IPL for the face, and you're good to go, right?
Right.
So what do we do for the body?
The one treatment that we have right now that works really well is Cool Sculpt. Now, I tell people it's not a solution for weight loss. It's for those stubborn areas that you just can go to the gym and work out like crazy and you can't get rid of them. So Cool Sculpt, it works very, very well for spot reduction. That's one thing. And another thing too with the body is it needs exfoliated just like the face does. So we have products here, that take-home products that you can use to exfoliate, products that help smooth out the cellulite. A new product just became FDA approved that it's going to be out in the spring. It's already approved for injections into the cellulite now. So that market is really, really growing right now.
Yeah. Well, the other thing I've heard, and please help us understand it, as far as fillers are concerned, I understand they're using fillers on different parts of the body now.
Yeah, the big thing right now is the back of the hands. And the hands are always a telltale of your age. So we like to remove the brown spots with the machine and then put a filler in the back of your hands. And it's amazing how it plumps the hands out and they look so much younger.
Yeah. Talking about removing things, I have some friends, and I'm sure you do too. Every once in a while, somebody goes out and gets a tattoo that they regret. So what are some of the options for people to do some things with tattoo removal? What are some of the technologies that work really well to remove tattoos?
Yeah, we have a top of the line laser called an Enlighten, and it removes all 4 colors. So all machines are not created equal. And someone might go someplace and get 20 treatments, blister up every time, and still have that tattoo. And we got the newest state of the art laser that removes that in an average of 6 treatments. And it just does a beautiful job. And we just got nitrous oxide in, which helps because it is it is a little uncomfortable, but we like to inject it with lidocaine to numb the area. So you'll hear a lot of people say that they don't want to get the tattoos off because it's more painful to get rid of it than it was to get it in the first place. But so many people now, they're just covered and covered with tattoos, and they want them gone. They can't apply for jobs. There's certain things they can't do. So it's a pretty big market.
Yeah. Well, that's nice that you offer that type of treatment also to your community. It makes a big difference. All right, so let's talk a little bit about this whole aging process as we go through the ages from, let's say, from 30s to 40s to 50s. And of course, as we age, then we need more treatments and more treatment and more treatments. So what is an ideal program for someone, let's say, in their 30s or 40s? What should they come and receive from a med spa like yours every single month? What would be a good routine that people should get into to correct, prevent, and maintain?
If they, of course, start out with peels or microdermabrasions, we like them to do those once a month.
Okay.
And then the average customer is getting Botox. So Botox is only going to fix certain things, but younger people, probably 30 to 40, can get by just with the Botox, and then they later move up to the fillers, and then other things are more geared toward certain cases. If someone has acne scarring, if they have things like that, we also have other treatments. But for someone who doesn't have any particular other than just the basic aging process, I think the peels, microderms, and the Botox are the best way to start out. I'd hardly ever find a person who did not need Botox.
Yeah. And how about the body? What would be a good recommendation for that?
Again, exfoliating your body really does help, protecting it from the sun. And if, there's a lot more technologies that are coming out right now for toning and everything. So people don't have to go to the gym. They can just come and get put on a machine now. So just crazy what's coming out.
It's a laser workout.
A laser workout. Yep. But we can tighten anywhere with our machines. So we can our lasers, we can tighten anywhere on the body, and we also remove pigment anywhere on the body too. So not just for the face. So everything we do on the face, we can do on the body.
Yes, I think tightening is probably one of the biggest problems most people have, and even skinny people suffer from that because I'm skinny, but as you get older, gravity does wonders on your body. So you start sagging here and there a little bit. So I think tightening is one of my favorite treatments that you can have, because though I work out, you always need that little extra help to give you that great result, because I think sometimes working out alone is not enough. You need some help from the med spa to really give you that complete, beautiful look. So let's share with them your secrets, Sue. Now, you look absolutely amazing. So share with us what you do. Tell the secrets.
What I do.
I'm putting you on the spot here.
Well, of course, I do use the good skincare products, and I don't tan my face anymore. I sure used to, but now I put sunblock. I go in the sun. I like the sun, but I do use sunblock.
Well, you have a place here in Florida, so that's how we connect sometimes. And you have this amazing sun hat that you wear. So do I. You gotta have a good hat, ladies. You cannot go outside without a hat.
Okay, I absolutely love my sun hat because I don't have the best of hair. So it does two things. It protects my scalp and it covers up my hair too. So
you're so funny. We all love our sun hats. I mean, I don't go anywhere without my sun hat. Gotta have a few of those. Yeah. Well, this has been so informative. Just to wrap things up here as a summary for our consumers and our audience, we talked about the corrective things that they can do, the preventative strategies, and as well as the maintaining of youthful appearance. And you shared quite a bit on the different type of treatments that they can have in a med spa and how they can actually look absolutely youthful and amazing, as great as you do. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take a quick break, and when we return, we are going to share with you how you can win some amazing prizes and receive some free med spa dollars. So stay tuned, and we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, Dori Soukup here with Meet the Experts. My guest today is Sue Alderson, founder of Fountain of Youth. She is sharing with us secrets on how to age gracefully. We are doing a great contest that involves aging gracefully. All you have to do is look at Sue and try to guess her age. To enter, all you have to do is go to fountainofyouth.com and you'll be able to register. All you do is enter her age and your information, and the winner will be announced during a virtual webinar that will be celebrating Sue's birthday. It's going to be held on October 9th. You will be receiving an invitation for that event so you can see if you are the winner of some great prizes. So in the meantime, just guess Sue's age, but wait, there's one more thing we are doing. We are inviting you to attend the virtual birthday bash. This will be celebration with special savings for you. So during this virtual birthday celebration webinar, Sue and her entire team are giving away free money. Yes, free money. Big savings on purchases where you will benefit. They are also a very giving group. They want to contribute a percentage of their proceeds to charitable organization in honor of Sue's birthday. Here's how you can partake in getting free med spa dollars and gain some great prizes for guessing Sue's age. Every person who registers will be sent an email, and in the email you will see med spa dollars. Each dollar has a different offer. The free money is based on you purchasing gift cards. Here's an example. Let's say you purchase a $5,000 gift card. You'll be able to receive $6,000 instead. So you are getting $1,000 totally free. Then you can set up a consultation appointment with a Fountain of Youth expert, and they will help you choose the ideal treatments for you so you can use up your gift card amount. Now you have 3 different denominations that you can choose from. To redeem these med spa dollars, all you have to do is call or email the Fountain of Youth, and they'll be happy to help you. Sue, I'm so excited that we're doing this contest, and I'm wondering how many people are going to be able to guess your right age. What do you think?
I don't know. I hope that they're kind.
Well, I have a feeling that everybody, we did actually a little test in our studio, and everybody guessed the wrong age actually. So I think a lot of people are going to be very surprised when we reveal on your birthday how old you truly are. So I'm so excited about this contest. I'm super excited about the med spa dollars that you're giving everybody. And tell us about the charitable organization that you partake in and you help.
We're going to be giving a portion of our earnings to La Casa, which is an organization in Livingston County here in Michigan, which helps women. They have a shelter, whatever women need. If they need help with their utility bills, he help with groceries. Any women, families that are in some kind of help, sexually abused, they do a lot of training. It's just an all-around good organization to help women in need, women and children in need.
Yeah, I love that you're going to actually do this. And I love your
Mhm.
crown, by the way.
Okay.
I'm celebrating with you. Are you feeling
Yeah,
the love from Meet the Experts
I
show?
am. Are we going
Yeah.
to guess your age too?
Oh, go ahead. Actually, Sue and I share almost the same birthday, so maybe we should.
Yeah.
We're both October children. So it's so much fun having you here with us. It's been
Thank you.
very educational. Thank you for sharing your wisdom, sharing your knowledge with everybody. It's so great. I want to share with everybody, though, some last words here. And I always want to bring our audience and the community great content. So I definitely want to thank you all for watching. Thank you, Sue, for being
Thank
with
you.
us. And anybody who lives in the area, whether it's Hartland, Flint, yeah, how far out do you get clients from? What
Oh
other
my God.
surrounding cities do you get clients from?
Our clients come quite a ways. Clarkston, Brighton. We have a lot of people who have moved away and they come back because they like our treatments here so
Yeah,
well.
very
That they
nice. So if
one girl
anybody lives in
comes.
that area, make sure you give
Yes.
Fountain of Youth a call. Make sure you
Mhm.
go and on the website and make sure that you sign up for the virtual birthday bash, as well as you receiving an email to get those med spa dollars and take advantage of all the great savings that they are offering. And remember, part of this is going to go to a charitable organization, which is always very warm to my heart. So thank you so much, Sue, for being with us. Thank you all for watching Meet the Experts. And until next time, stay beautiful and be well. Thank you.